examples of child predation seen anywhere, at any time, in any medium. And I'm not even talking about the stage mothers who occupy the lower rung of the phylogenetic ladder, who live vicariously through their kids.
Beauty pageants are a huge financial strain on the families of the children. For example, the entry fee to enter into these pageants are $50 to $500. Contestants are also charged for each category, and each category that they want to compete for can be $20 to $30 extra. On Dollars and Tiaras, children compete usually in a few categories, and they compete 6 times a year, and that can easily run to $10,000.
She was off, way off. She was a little off with her routine, her rhythm, and some of her steps.
I love for her to do pageants because of the look that I see on her face when she does win.
When girls compete, and if they don't win, they might think they're not as pretty as girls who did win, so that could lower their self-esteem. Let's say your toddler wins a pageant. The tiaras and trophies are purely sentimental. Cash awards don't exceed $1,000. So the average cost of a pageant dress can be $1,000 and sometimes $5,000. And some pageants require more than one outfit. So travel expenses, coach, hair, and makeup can be more than thousands of dollars.
Pain 8-year-old Brittany describes doesn't come from falling off her bike or losing a tooth, but from this: Botox injections administered by her mother.
Can you show me where you do it? Can you point on your face?
Yeah, sometimes I do it right here.
A little bit of it. And what do you do it for?
I don't know.
Children might be concerned with developing their looks rather than developing their internal selves, like caring for others and earning a love of learning. Since beauty pageants stress looks, glamour, another issue is sexualizing the kids. Younger girls who compete in pageants become sexualized by wearing makeup, hair extensions, flippers, which are false teeth, and they wear revealing outfits and use provocative poses and moves.
Flippers are fake teeth. Carmen doesn't necessarily need a flipper. She has a beautiful smile.
Is that the right side?
But it was brought to my attention by her coach that you just can't see her teeth because they're so tiny.
Yep, I think it's gonna work. It looks good.
So we ordered a flipper, and it's actually helped her win titles.
So you can go ahead and take it out.
Unfortunately, with all this money spent, you would think pageants would benefit the children, but in reality, it just causes more problems.
My name is Mackenzie, and I'm 4 years old, and I am a beauty queen. I need to be in pageant so you get to get some fancy clothes.
The kids on Toddlers and Tiaras don't seem to be reprimanded for their behaviors, and the media almost encourages that because just like any other TV show in America, they need high ratings. And unfortunately, that causes certain behaviors to become very, very hard to break.
Mommy, I left my nanny.
We'll grab it. I'll get it for you.
I need it.
Nene, that goes everywhere with her. You gonna take this? Nene is Mackenzie's Passy. She really likes the Nene. Whoa. Do at Mackenzie's time, so I just let her do it whenever, whatever she wants to do, she kind of just goes with it.
Now, as Mackenzie's mom just stated, she does not really do anything when it comes to Mackenzie's behavior. She just lets her do whatever she wants. And unfortunately, in the future, that could cause a lot of problems with behavior as well as acting out against her at a more severe degree.
In our society today, it has become popular for celebrities to sell pictures of their newborns. Celebrity parents say that by doing so, they are trying to lessen the paparazzi attention if they otherwise refuse. To date, the top 3 most expensive baby pictures sold are Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's twins, Vivian and Knox, for $15 million, Jennifer Lopez's twins, Max and Emmy, for $6 million, and Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's Shiloh Pitt for $4.1 million.
Especially in the case of Lindsay Lohan, her parents certainly contributed to her downfall. Because many parents trigger their own child stars' careers, they become overly invested in it because it ends up being more about them than their children. This common behavior is detrimental to the children as the decisions made impacting their lives are decided based on the parents' selfish greed. And then in turn, the media feeds this loop of negative behaviors, encouraging the parents to increasingly objectify their own child for their own gains.
Are you close to your family?
Yeah.
Who are you closest to?
Well, I'm closest to everyone on the same level.
Lindsay grew up in Long Island, the oldest of 4 children. When she was just 4 years old, her father, Michael, served jail time in a stock fraud case. Since then, he's been arrested more than 9 times. Lindsay's mother, Dina, has often been targeted by the tabloids, accused of mismanaging her daughter's career and partying with Lindsay when she was underage.
So you never felt that your mother exploited you or used you or...
I don't think anything was intentionally done in that way. I think it was just, and I hate what a bad rap people give my parents because they're just parents, really, at the end of the day. And trying to stand up for their daughter and themselves.
It's crazy to think that Miley Cyrus has went from Hannah Montana to the Miley Cyrus that we know today in just 7 years. Not to say that there's anything wrong with growing up.
And all that kind of stuff. And if you just let that be your life, first of all, that seems like a miserable lifestyle to me.
I'm in the club, high up perk, with some shades on.
Drugs are for idiots, and I'm never gonna be that person.
Everyone in line in the bathroom, trying to get a line in the bathroom.
Drugs are for idiots, and I'm never gonna be that person.
Da-da-dee-da-dee, we like to party, dancing with Molly, doing whatever we want.
Drugs are for idiots, and I'm never gonna be that person. I'm never gonna be that person. I'm never gonna be that person. I'm never gonna be that person.
From the time that she stated all of what she has said in the interview about not being the type of person to abuse drugs and alcohol and live the type of lifestyle that she was talking about, it seems now that she is, and it can be seen through her music and just what she's portraying in the media. And it's not to say that she can't grow up, because you're not going to be doing the same things that you were doing at 14 now that you're 21. That's completely understandable.
Miley. Girls making headlines yet again after smoking a blunt on stage at the MTV EMAs. Hashtag say no to drugs. Take a look.
I couldn't fit this award in my bag, but I did find this. So thank you guys very much.
Nobody means to judge her or anything, or any other celebrity for that matter, but when you're such an influential person and you have fans who, especially teenagers, who absolutely adore you, it can send a message out to them that, because Miley Cyrus talks about these things in her song and she does them, possibly, then it's cool for us to do them too. And then for parents who have kids who listen to her music and other celebrities who do music just like her, then it worries them because their child could be exposed to things that they don't want their child to be exposed to. And she can live her life any way that she wants, because at the end of the day, she's going to do what she wants. I mean, she makes millions of dollars, so nobody can really change who she is. But at the same time, she has a lot of influence on a lot of young minds, and it can make a big difference in somebody who actually looks up to her. So that's something that I would hope that some celebrities just like her would take that into consideration when making these songs and living the lifestyles that they do, because they are such influencers in other people's lives.